Welcome back to my book channel. My name is Lady Lauren Explorer, and there's Prince in the background. Look at him, just our lion. Okay, sorry. So today I have read my first Alma Jones book, and I'm super excited about it because it's a 5-star read, and it's Flip Trick. I love it. So, okay, let me just go into this. We're following Maddox and Amethyst. It's dual perspective, but mainly it's in Amethyst's perspective. This is a stepbrother romance. It's very intense. So we have Amethyst, who is like a tomboy. She always wears pink hair. She wears her Vans, her Chucks, Metallica t-shirts. She is just a skater chick. And one day, after her mother tells her that, hey, I met a guy and he wants to have dinner, well, I want you to meet him and his children. She's like, okay, yeah, I'll do it this weekend. Okay, cool. So the day before, she goes on a bender and just starts drinking mad crazy. She's just taking them back. And she happens to see the most popular boy on campus, Maddox, and they hit it off at this party. And long story short, they have sex, and she wakes up. She's drunk. She calls her best friend and says, hey, I need to leave here. Come get me. Her and her friend rescue her. She jumps out of a window, but as she's jumping out of the window, Maddox wakes up and sees her jumping out of the window and scares her, so she falls, and then she leaves almost everything, including her phone. And then he's hanging out of the window just laughing at them as they run to the taxi. So then she wakes up, horrible hangover. She's just I need to brush my teeth because I have a dinner today. So she goes to this dinner. Well, actually, before she goes to this dinner, Maddox is texting on her phone. And it's just pictures of her and him, him, doing this, and then her panties. And her friend's just you should go get your phone. And she's like, no, I'm not going to get my phone. That's embarrassing. I'm just going to get a new phone. So she does. But then she goes to dinner and sees her mother just very happy, and she doesn't want to question the relationship with this man who is very rich because he lives in a gated community and has a butler and has wings of houses because it's an estate. It's a manor. But her mother's was yeah, oh, his kids have arrived. She turns around and there are 3 guys she was hanging out with at this party. Her best friend hooked up with one of them. The other one she was flirting with, and then Maddox is the one she had sex with. And they're her new stepbrothers. And then we find out that Maddox knew when he met her that was going to be, that's his father's girlfriend's daughter. And he still did it. He said it because he had this intense emotional connection with her that he just didn't care about any other outside factor, including them potentially being siblings. So that brings us to the past, because when Amethyst was 6 or 7, she used to go to the Krispy Kreme with her mother, and her mother used to leave her in the car for hours. During these visits, she met a little boy who they started a friendship of just like getting in each other's cars, eating, just talking. And then all of a sudden they stopped going Krispy Kreme. And she always like, she didn't like wonder, but she just wondered. It turns out that Amethyst's mother was seeing his father, who was married at the time. So she was a mistress. And because of that, something very tragic to his mother happened. And he kind of had like this like outlandish like outburst when it came to Amethyst's mother, Jessica, and Amethyst. He didn't like her, mainly because it was just like a very knee-jerk reaction to this woman is what ruined my mother and ruined our relationship with our father. And I messed and have feelings for the daughter. So yeah. But he gets over that, and they decide to try to be together without any labels. They're just together. This is so good. There is other woman drama because Maddox is an MMA fighter. In high school, he had his first love. His first love, Cassidy. Cassidy, again, first love, first everything, and she went away without like warning him. And he had tried to find her for years. Then he just gave up. And then he met Amethyst. So Cassie's come back into his life because of something very, very crucial. And that puts a strain and also the end to their relationship, Amethyst and his. So this is kind of like it's like a tense romance because the first half of the book is them being together and like them just like being in love and their parents not really liking it because they're step siblings. But like, what can they do? Because they're like all 18, so in college, so whatever. Then the second half is them rekindling their romance, but things are in the way. There is, again, other women drama, there's other man drama. A lot of surprises. I didn't expect the intensity of the last part to be there. I didn't expect some of the plot twist. Like, we were like literally on like the last 50 pages and then like all of a sudden everything starts changing and I'm like, wait, what? Where are we going? And it all ties back into like something that happens in the very beginning of the book. But yeah, I was just like, wow, that's crazy. But it didn't take away from like my experience because their romance is very intense. He's very possessive. He is like very dominating. He's just so intense, and that's what I think I like intense men when it comes to books. Like Maddox is intense, Killian is intense from God of Malice, Carter's intense from Untouchable, Dare is intense from Even If It Hurts. Like, all these men are intense, and I just love that. Like, I really do. So, and even Hunter from The Boy on the Bridge, he is intense in his own different way, but you see it later on in the story. But Maddox, he is good as gold. Love this. And I really wish that there was like a sequel, but I'm happy with what I got. Now, I will say that there is spicy moments, but the plot and the romance is like the overarching theme. It's not too much spice, it's not too little spice. I think it's like just the right amount for what's going on with their intense feelings and like the plot. Because it's crazy. Love this. This was great. 5 stars, and I'm just scrumptioning. Oh, what am I talking about? I just love this. How about that? And I think you're gonna love it too. So I will see you guys in my next video. I post a video Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and sometimes Sundays, but on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have book rec shorts. Usually like they're like my 5-star book recs, or they're like stories that like I just are favorites, but just not 5 stars, but I would reread them again. So check those out. I post those at midnight on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we will see you later. Bye.